switch over to our chatting screen. Hello everyone, welcome in! Happy 60k guys! I know it's been a long time coming, but we're here to officially celebrate. So it's not just like we breezed through it and we never talked about it again. We do a stream for it to commemorate the milestone. Can I get a Hyena? Welcome in everyone. Happy, what's today? Saturday? God, the weeks are all blurring together. It is so difficult to keep track of everything. Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. And woo! Congrats on 60k! To myself. And to you guys, because you guys made it possible. Thank you so much for 60k guys, appreciate it. But welcome in everyone. Today, I thought I would answer 60 of your questions. So, TLDR, it's just gonna be a yapping stream. That's basically it. But I do have some confetti sounds. Woo! Yeah! Confetti! Woo! Yippee! Woohoo! Yeah! I feel like one of those, there's this game I played a while back where you could, like, press a button and it would give you, like, encouragement. And they would be like, awesome! You're so cool! Amazing! You're doing fantastic! Yeah, welcome in guys. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, TLDR, this is just gonna be a yapping stream. We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna have a little FAQ moment. If you haven't submitted a question yet, you would like to submit a question, the form is still open and we still have questions that we could get. I think we're only at 42 right now. I skimmed through them and I picked out the ones that were actually questions and not just like asking me if I'm a hyena. Only 42 genuine questions. Yes, there's what? I think currently so far there is 37 question submissions that have been just nonsense. I've been skimming through them, yes. I've been skimming through them. I did 5 that I thought were legit. I try to keep it to, if you did put your name down, I try to keep it to no more than 2 from that person. Because there were some people who put down a bunch of really good questions. But to keep it fair across the board. If we do, like, start running out of, like, questions to answer, then we'll go back through and we'll sift through the duplicate questions and stuff. Why can't I see these fucking donos? My stream elements is always fucked, man. DVR mode, thank you! God, I hate YouTube. Every day I forget to turn off DVR mode. But yes, we'll go ahead and start going through. Sorry about my questions, did not realize it was for the stream. Thought it was just a test. It's okay. And this is so last minute. Genuinely, I was like, huh, what should we do for 60k? Should we just do the same thing and sing like 60 billion karaoke songs like we did on Twitch.tv? And then I was thinking like, oh, can we do something that's a bit more thematic? And I was like, oh, 60 questions for 60k. That makes sense, right? So it was very last minute. I thought of it like on the fly. But you know, we're gonna roll with it. Ram, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ram. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome in. 60,000 carrots. No, I was actually thinking, I was racking my brain a little bit. I was like, should I go out and just like buy 60 baby carrots right now? And just, I don't know, fuck it, we ball type beat, you know, like...
$60 for 60k, happy birthday,
thank you, Boysenberry! Thank you! $60 for 60k, happy birthday, Yena. Are you a hyena? Yes, I am. If you couldn't tell by the name, it's a play on words, guys! Hyena? Yena? Hyena? Oh my god, who would have thunk? Meow, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I thought you were low-key allergic. I think instead of allergies, I think it was just the fact that it ate 50 carrots. I think anyone will start like having issues when they eat 50 carrots. Like that's it's just a lot of carrots. But thank you so much, Boysenberry, for the donut. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get started, shall we? Our question number 1 is from PD Squared. Parentheses, I'm a little eepy. They ask, how do you start streaming? And in parentheses, there was a little like, I would like some advice. You download OBS, all right? Revolutionary, right? Revolutionary. You download OBS, you open it up, you connect your account on whatever streaming platform you want to stream to, and then you click go. I'm kidding. But no, I genuinely do think though the best advice I can give to any new streamer is to just start streaming. Like, I know that sounds stupid, and I know that sounds a little lame. You know, it's like, oh, like, are you gatekeeping the streaming advice? No, it's just like, you gotta figure out if you like it first. You gotta figure out if you are cut out for streaming first. Because I feel like not enough people realize that streaming is a little bit of a skill. It's not a very hard skill, I don't think. But it is still a skill. It's something that you develop. You find out your own streaming style. You find out your own entertaining style. And I think, end of the day, to do that, you just have to start streaming. You know, what do you do when there's no one talking to you in chat? Can you keep the conversation going if there's no one to bounce off of? Are you able to, you know, continue to entertain even if there's no one watching? I think that's a big question. Obviously, it's easier to entertain because you bounce off the chat and stuff if there are people watching, but a lot of people have started off with like 0 watchers, 0 viewers, you know, and they still streamed. Like, when I first started streaming, I think I had a total of 3 viewers. My first stream was... my first stream was me trying to play Valorant. This was back when I was still doing like non-VTuber stuff too. I was trying to play Valorant on my Surface Pro, I think it was 11. My stream started. It was 5 frames a second. PowerPoint. My mic sounded like it was an Xbox mic, and I streamed to 3 viewers, and I didn't know how to play Valorant. I was playing Valorant on a trackpad. Shout out to those 3 viewers, man. Shout out to those 3 random people who clicked on my stream, was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch a PowerPoint slideshow today. Yeah, I tried to play Valorant on trackpad. Listen, I had no idea like what FPS games were at the time. I was just like, oh, everyone's playing Valorant. I want to play Valorant. Let's play Valorant. Let's downloaded it, you know, with 2 gigabytes of space left on my Surface Pro, but I downloaded it and I tried my best. Did it do anything? No, I quit the game after 20 minutes, and that was my first stream, a 20-minute stream with 3 viewers, 5 FPS. And yeah, I mean, that's where I started, man. I seen your vids before, I think. Keep it hush hush, okay? That's the black market stuff, all right? If you want to discuss it, don't discuss it here. Not the place. It's against the rules. IDK, remember what a Surface Pro is? It's a elaborate tablet, basically. It operates as a computer, but it's just a slightly more powerful computer. I mean, I could stream with it. Like, my OBS didn't immediately crash. So that's something. That's something, you know. Gotta give it credit for that. But yeah, that's my tip to you. If you want to start streaming, just do it. Try it out, see if you like it before even spending any like huge money. Even if it's on like a shitty little Surface Pro, if it's on like a shitty little laptop, just give it a shot, you know? Because I think if you are entertaining, obviously like audio quality, visual quality, that stuff matters, right? If you want to grow, if you want to like take it seriously, if you want your viewers to have a better viewing experience. But the core element of a stream is still the streamer. And if you don't enjoy streaming, streaming's not for you, you know? And you can still do it casually, you can still do it, you know, as a hobby. But end of the day, it's like, why would you do a hobby you don't enjoy, you know? So just give it a shot first. Just try it out. What step is deleting your account? Hey, okay, listen. Do as I say, not as I do. Bucko. Congrats on 60K. Thank you, Cal. I appreciate it. Can I get a shout out for Cal? Cal has been teaching me so much about King. This guy has taught me everything I know on King for Tekken 8. Unfortunately, the tourney didn't happen today, so you guys couldn't see my awesome moves, but Cal was on my team for the Tekken 8 tournament that I was supposed to be in earlier today. That it has been unfortunately postponed due to Shakai not having internet, but yeah, I learned a lot from Cal for Tekken, and I feel like a better player now. Like I kind of want to play ranked on stream now to show you guys how much I've improved. Like since that first stream I did like a week ago. Yena would have won the turn. No, definitely not. No, absolutely not. I was getting my ass handed to me. I was getting my ass handed to me during practice games. But yeah, no. It was super fun. I really enjoyed Tekken. I think a lot more than I expected. But yeah, I really appreciate the patience from everyone who has taught me stuff. So shout out to you, man. Woohoo! Oh my god, this is so silly. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to question 2, shall we? Question 2 is from RTD. They ask, why na? Or, I mean, why a hyena, Yena? Is it because of your laugh? So, partially, yes. So, back when I first got into Idol, and staff had asked me, hey, what do you want to be? I was like, I kind of want to be a cat girl. A little bit, you know? No, like, particular reason. I just like cats. Like, and I know it's a little basic, but I was like, I kind of want to be a cat girl. It's just cute, you know? But I didn't want to just be a cat, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe I'll be like a jaguar, or maybe I'll be a cougar. Nope, never mind. Not cougar, because if I'm a cougar, people are going to start making cougar jokes. I don't want that. What other, like, feline things are there? Tiger? No, can't be tiger, because we already have Taiga. What about lion? No, can't be lion, because we already have Daisy. What about cheetah? Maybe that's a little too close to all the other big cats. We also have Tonya, so that's like, I can't do anything like in the direction of like Sabretooth or anything like that. Panther? Too close to Sabretooth maybe? Designs would be too similar. And I asked my friends, and I was like, hey guys, what VTuber animal should I be? And hold on, I need to show you guys this shit, okay? One of my good friends, sends me a picture. One of my good friends sends me a picture of this. With no context, by the way. She just said, I think this reminds me of you. Hold on, this save as a GIF. One sec, I need to save it as a PNG. She sent me this, and I shit you not, I still have the chat dialogue for this. She sent me this, and she said, this reminds me of you. What does she mean by that? What does she mean by that? I need elaboration. What does that mean? What does that mean? And so, thus, Yena was created. And that's it. That's the story. That's really basically all it was. I actually, so I really enjoy the color orange and red. That's kind of always been my color scheme, like the way that I represent myself at least. And because of that, I feel like I was trying to go for something a bit more orangey, red leaning, something very fierce. I didn't want to go for like anything like very different from this like color scheme that I envisioned myself in. So Hyena was really perfect. It was like I could make my hair a little bit more tan orange colored, and it felt very me. Like it felt very Yena, you know? And so it just ended up working out. Like I thought it was really cool that hyenas are also matriarchal clans, you know? So the women in the clans were the people who were the leaders. I thought that was really cool. I thought that fit Yena's character really well. Like all around, I just feel like Hyena just worked really well in terms of the character I wanted to make for Yena. So there we have it. Hyena. And then Yena, actually, it's really funny. So I have I think I can say this just because like it's not super closely connected to me, but I have an IRL friend, she's Korean, and her name is Yena. And she's someone who I've like grown up with. So for me, it's such a like name that's already registered in my head. So it just worked out. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just steal your name, yoink, you know, that's mine now. Yoink. I actually messaged her after I debuted. I was like, hey, by the way, this is me. And she was like, what the fuck? You stole my name? You stole my government name? What the fuck is this shit? And I was like, yep. And what you gonna do about it, huh? We live like 5,000 miles away from each other now. What you gonna do, huh? Come beat me up. Identity theft is not a joke, boss. I say finders keepers. But yeah, so that's why I'm a hyena. And I think it really fit well because my laugh is very like shrill, if that makes sense. It's very much the way you would imagine a hyena laugh to kind of sound like very like high pitched in the falsetto range. You know, like kind of way. That wasn't my laugh at all. I don't know why. It's fine. Anyways, moving on. Next question is from Falca. That's the real Yena laugh? Oh god, it's terrifying. Question number 3. Who inspires you for your work aside from other VTubers? So actually, this is a really fun question because I'm actually not super inspired by VTubers. Like obviously there are some VTubers that have inspired me or else I wouldn't be taking the VTuber route, right? But a lot of my content inspiration does come from other creators. I take a lot of inspiration from the gaming creators I grew up watching, the gaming creators I watched through college, creators who do a lot of variety content in styles that I enjoy watching. Like for example, Curtis Connor. I think he's a hilarious comedian, and I take a lot of the way that I speak and a lot of the ways that I like, you know, present jokes and stuff like that from his humor. Slimesicle. I really like the way that he structured his videos. I really like the way that he does his streams. It's very, very, like injected with his personality, you know? Even like Ludwig or Sea-Dog, you know, like they do a lot of content that is transformative in a way where it's not just like, here's a vlog of what I'm doing today. It's like, oh, there's this challenge of something that I want to do, and this makes it like have consequence and have like story directive. There's a bit more of a stake at hand when you watch these videos. There's like the idea of consequence. Like I like a lot of those elements of content creation, and I try to bring that into my content. Like that's not to say that VTubers don't do that kind of stuff, but a lot of my inspiration for that stuff comes from other creators that are more like leaning towards IRL stuff. Yeah, no, I freaking love, like, I think there's so many amazing creators on YouTube. And I love variety content. I love challenge content. And so I was like, I want to make this kind of stuff myself, you know? I like the Try Guys a lot back before they fell into kind of obscurity from all that stuff that happened with, what was that guy's name? Nate? Sam? I forgot his name. But like, I really like their content, you know? I really like Doug too, exactly. Doug's great. I forgot there was another creator that does similar content. But like Try Guys stuff, where it's like they took a lot of the things that they did and inserted their own personality into it to make it entertaining. And usually in those videos themselves, they also had storylines of some sort. Like, oh, you know, one person is either doing really well, one person's doing really bad. There's a bit of like a, you know, narrative being told through the video. And I really like that kind of stuff. That's kind of like the direction of what videos I want to do from here on out. I'm kind of trying to do this with me and Lisa's crane game trip, but I've just been having some trouble scripting. Congrats on 60K, thank you, appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, no, I think a lot of VTuber inspiration for me comes from the fact that I really like the identity of like being able to mold a character. Like, I like having Yena as a character because I can do so much cool stuff with her as Yena the character. Like, for example, I can make original music themed around her lore. I can make lore, period. You know, like, I can have a design that fits her personality, that fits who she is as a lore-driven character, but also as a personality on stream, you know? There's a lot of really cool stuff VTubing does that I think is the reason why I got into it. But yeah, speaking of original song, I just got the final render yesterday. So, that should be coming out soon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, let's move on to the next question, shall we? From Cecilia, that blue blazer. She asks, question 4, what is your least favorite song? I saw this question while I was kind of skimming through everything. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hard to answer. Do you guys, okay, I'm gonna flip it back on you all. Do you guys have a least favorite song? Like, is that something you guys actively think about? Really? Really? You do? Because like, I don't think I've actively ever thought about a least favorite song. Because it's like, if I don't like the song, I just won't listen to it, you know? You guys have songs you hate? Really? Baby Shark, okay, now that... I understand that. You don't like Hotline Bling? I think it's kind of swagger, I like it. I don't know. I don't know if I have a least favorite song, but I definitely have songs that I think are really funny. For example, like Karma by Taylor Swift. I just need to read you these lyrics. The first time I like actually actively listened to the lyrics of the song while I was on radio, I was like, what the fuck is she saying? Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious for that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat, purring in my lap cause it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Like this entire section just reads to me like she just searched up the last word of each line and just did what rhymes with this word. Like she just searched up, like, for example, she was like, words that rhyme with cat. And she was like, let's see. What can we do with words that rhyme with cat? Snapchat? Acrobat? Oh, that's a good one. And I feel like that's just how she made the song. So I think rather than a least favorite song, I think I have a least favorite type of music, and it's music where lyrically, you can tell that they didn't really think about how it would lyrically flow, but instead it was more so just done in a way of like, does this rhyme? And will this be catchy as like a pop line? I think that's my least favorite genre of music. Because there is pop out there that I think is really good. Like, I think there is pop out there where the lyrics feel like they have syntax, they have like intentional flow, they have intentional reference, you know, stuff like that. But there's also a lot of music in pop that I feel like don't. And I think that's probably my least favorite. It's probably my least favorite. All right, let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is from Starcrap01. Starcrap01 asks a very long question that I can't fit into here. 1 second, let me make it 2 lines. There we go. Starcrap says, which of the idol girls, current and former, outside of your gen, have you bonded with the most? This is a bit of a hard question, because I feel like I have to say Encore, because they stayed over at my place. Like, like me and Tonya dyed each other's hair. Me and Lisa had trauma bonding on the balcony with wine at 3 a.m. Like, I took care of Enya for a week when she had COVID. Like, it's like, I don't know. There's just no other, like, there's no other contest. It has to be Encore. Like, it was so domestic. We went to Costco together. We all went to Costco. I saw them naked at the spa. Like, it's like... There's just no contest. Yeah, dude, we did so much that weekend. It was crazy. Yeah, do you guys remember? Okay, you guys might not remember because I don't know how Twitter active some of you guys are, but there was during like the whole AX month, I think it was, yeah, Enya and Tonya were like making really sus tweets at each other, being like I see Enya naked, ooh, Tonya's naked in front of me, stuff like that. I was there too, guys. I was there too, but I just wasn't alive, okay? I was also there. I was the third wheel. Yeah, they just couldn't mention me because I wasn't alive yet. The unborn third wheel. Yeah, put that to my list of growing titles. The unborn third wheel. That's me. Still in the womb. Aren't you also close with Juna? I mean, Juna and I are close in the way of like we've talked quite a few times and we've done some collabs together. But like, guys, you don't understand. I took care of Enya for a week. I made her soup. Like, I made her soup. I fed her vitamin C, electrolytes every single day, gave her medication. I had a timer on my phone for her medication. I cooked for her. Like, this is a different degree, you know? It's like... What kind of soup, though? Chicken noodle soup. We got a rotisserie chicken from Costco, and I boiled the bones down. Yena mom blood? I think I'm pretty momcore. I think I'm pretty momcore. When I need to be, at least, you know? The different sides of Yena Youngblood. Skip the wedding, going to Costco together is more than enough? No, it was great, dude. I had such a fun time. So Enya didn't join us because she was, you know, dying in bed with COVID. But we went to Costco together, me, Lisa, and Tonya, and we were just jamming in the car. We had the fucking aux on blast, and we were just jamming to like early Vocaloid, early anime music, early like hyperpunk, or not hyperpunk, hyperpop, early K-pop. Like, how many of you guys, show of hands, how many of you guys know the song Fantastic Baby by Big Bang? Oh man, I wish I like took a video or something, because we were all like boom shakalaka, woo! Like, it would be Lisa in the front, she'd be like boom shakalaka, and I hear Tonya in the background being like woo! Like during the parts where it was appropriate. So fun, dude. But yeah, no. I have to say Encore, because I would say within Encore, ooh, it's hard to choose who I'm closest with. I think I would say Lisa is the person I maybe talked the most with within Encore. But I would say I'm pretty close to all of them. But yeah. There's just no contest, guys. It's like, once you see someone naked, you just, you know, your relationship changes. Like, it's just a different vibe after that, you know? Like, Alright, let's move on, shall we? Our next question is by Kamikaze Colonel. Colonel? 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 How do you pronounce this English word? Also a very long question, and let me just double space this. They ask, what was your inspiration for becoming a VTuber, and would you ever change your job if you got better rewards? For me, inspiration in being a VTuber was... Okay, so there's two parts of this. Inspiration for becoming a VTuber was because I wanted to stream. I've always wanted to stream. I've always wanted to play games on the interwebs and like do content stuff, but you know, typical Asian parents' expectations, etc., make that difficult because... Obviously, streaming is not a very traditional job directive. But I also didn't really want to use my face, partially because back then I was pretty insecure. Not self. I don't think I need to add self there. I was pretty insecure, especially with my smile. I'm still pretty insecure with my smile. Okay. This requires a little bit more context too. So, I grew up in poverty. It all started when I was 4 years old. I grew up in poverty, didn't have a lot of funds for much of anything. And one of the things that I didn't really get a lot of care for growing up was for my teeth. Never got braces. Didn't even get like dental care, I think, until I was... God, like 12 or something like that. Actually, I talked about this a few times on stream, but the first time I went to the dentist, I had 11 cavities filled. That's how bad it was. I had 11 cavities filled, and for about, I would say, 20 years of my life, I had the silver fillings, like the ones that they don't use anymore. I got those removed, I think, about 6 years ago? 6 years ago, I think? Yeah. Over the course of my life, I think I've had basically a cavity on every single molar and at least a cavity on half of my incisors. So TLDR, my teeth aren't great. My teeth were also crooked. My smile was also a little crooked. And I wasn't very confident in my smile. I've never been. I actually got teased for it a lot when I was younger. Especially when I was in elementary school. I wish I could demonstrate to you guys because it's so funny. Like, obviously, I'm less insecure now. As I'm older, I think I just care less about my appearances and whatnot. I still tidy up well. I think I still tidy up well, but I just care less about what people think about my appearance. But when I was in elementary school, I didn't really know how to smile. So all of my elementary school pictures came out with me just like showing as much as my teeth as possible. Like I would do like, I wish you guys could see this right now because it looks so funny. It's like, look into like open your phone camera right now and look at yourself and just try to show as much teeth as possible. That's how I smiled. And I remember back in my grade school, in my elementary school, they posted the pictures everywhere for the kids who were in the ESOL program. And I was in the ESOL program. So they would have like this little like bulletin board up of all the kids in the ESOL program, like with their names and like stars or whatnot, being like, oh, you're a star, you're a learner, blah, 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 right? But my fucking dumbass smile was just blasted on this bulletin board. And for the longest time, I was like, oh my God, I'm so ugly. So it took me a while to get confident in my smile. Like obviously, if I smile for a picture, I can train myself to smile pretty, right? But if I'm on live stream and I'm laughing like a maniac, I can't really train my laugh to be pretty. And I thought my laugh was kind of ugly. So that's kind of what led me to like, how can I stream while not showing my face? And that's when I discovered VTubing. And I was like, oh, that's awesome, you know? Technology has come so far. So that was my inspiration for VTubing. Would I ever change my job if I got better rewards? As in, like, would I ever not be a streamer if I got better rewards somewhere else. I've talked about this a little bit before, but like, streamers don't make money, guys. I like, if I wanted to make money, I think I could do something else. You know, I think I'm confident in my abilities, in my intellect to be able to train for something else to get a better job that makes more money. But I also really like this job. Like I enjoy this job. It makes me happy. It's stuff I've wanted to do since I was younger, you know, and it's sort of like it's a dream, you know, it's a dream job. It's like something I've been chasing. Now, do I wish I was making $1 billion and, you know, I was like able to fund the craziest projects and everything that I want to do ever? Yes, absolutely, you know, but I also don't really need that much. Like I talked about this before. If I can pay rent, if I can afford to go out to eat like twice a month, I'm happy, you know? I'm satisfied. I'm not here to like try to, you know, become a multimillionaire, buy a mansion, and, you know, be the most famous hyena on earth. Like, like as long as, you know, like I'm able to pay my rent, I'm able to, you know, have some fun money, be able to have some savings for medical emergency or stuff like that, I'm satisfied, you know? And so the answer to your question is, I would only switch jobs if the labor was not too much more, if the labor was still enjoyable, and if the benefits were like astronomically better. Like if they were offering me like $1 billion a year for whatever reason, and the work was like around the same level of enjoyability and around the same level of like work effort, absolutely. But like, if I have to, you know, go into say coding or something like that, I have to learn a language, I have to, you know, climb the corporate ladder, etc. No, I mean, I love streaming. Like, I want to do this for as long as I can. Next question. All right. This one's from KJ. Question number 7. How are we doing on time? We've been streaming for 41 minutes. It's only been... Oh my god, we need to go faster, guys. For question 7, it's been 41 minutes. Oh no. Maybe this was a mistake. Guys, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this idea was not good. I need to stop yapping. Okay, our next question is from KJ. KJ asks, do you have any experience with making Eva foam armor for cosplay? If so, do you have any tips for someone starting to make one? Yes, I do have tips. Cry. Get ready for hot glue burns. Get ready for X-Acto knife cuts. And tears. No, my actual... my actual advice to you is, Eva foam is actually still pretty expensive, especially now that I feel like arts and crafts stores have been getting less and less prevalent. So my advice to you is go to like your local Joann's, go to somewhere that, you know, like an arts and crafts supply store, whatever. Ask for cardboard boxes. Ask for like as many cardboard boxes as like you can get from these stores. Make your stuff out of cardboard first before even trying to craft anything with Eva. And to save on doubling up on Eva, layer up on cardboard between them. So like smush cardboard between them and then layer up on both sides. Glue the edges shut. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, another general tip, always test your adhesives. A lot of adhesives will eat through Eva foam and insulation foam and all that good stuff. Always test your adhesives. I've had people who have spray adhesive their weapons together and then would wake up the next morning and have like a gaping hole between them. It's a very common mistake made by a lot of cosplay beginners. Always test adhesives. I thought Joann's was going under and closing up. What? Are you serious? Oh my god. Wait, that's so sad. Aww. I love Joann's. That was like my happy place when I was younger. Damn. That's actually really sad. Maybe I'll go visit my local Joann's before they shut down then. Oh man, but that's so sad. What? That's end of an era, dude. Joann's had the best discounts on fake flowers. Aww. Well, I mean, hopefully they can maybe sell the IP to some other big corporation that'll maybe bring it back afloat. I don't know. I love Joann's though. But yes, no. Definitely, you know, try your hand at using cardboard first. I think that's a big one. Cardboard patterns are huge. Also remember that you can do darts with Eva foam. I know this is something that may be a little like more technical, but search up sewing darts. You can do this with Eva foam. You can use Eva foam. You can use a flat piece of Eva foam and you can shape it in a way that will be able to be curved, angled, etc. by just using darts. Oh, Vinny, thank you so much for the $10 tip twice. I'm so sorry I didn't see this. No, I don't get the little notification sound. I need to set this up on YouTube better, dude. Did they sell patterns? There are some cosplayers out there that sell patterns. Actually, there's a cosplayer, I don't know if she still does tutorials, but there's a cosplayer called Kamui Cosplay that does a lot of books and patterns for crafting. I don't know if she does stuff specifically with Eva. Last that I had... Oh no, it looks like she does. Yeah, it looks like she does a lot of stuff with Eva foam now. Oh my god, yeah, she does so much with Eva foam. Holy shit. Yeah, check out Kamui Cosplay. She is amazing. She was the first person that really, I feel like, spearheaded using Warbler in cosplay. Oh my god, sorry, for context for the people in chat who don't know, I was a cosplayer. I feel like that's very important context. Sorry, not complex, context. I used to be a cosplayer. I was a cosplayer for, oh god,
40 minutes, 6 questions. That's our professional Yapping.
That's me. That's me. Yeah, I was a cosplayer for, oh my god, 6 years? Oh my god, 6 years, I think? Holy shit. Yeah, I was a cosplayer for about 6 years, I think. I did a lot of stuff semi-professionally. I did some cosplays for booths. So if you've ever been to cons in the years of 2020, I would say 15 to like 2019. If you've ever been to cons around that time, you may have seen me. Because I used to do cosplays for like dealers booths and stuff like that. For like, I think I did one for Fate a while ago. I did one for, I think, Bandori in like 2016. I don't remember. Did you win any competitions? No, I didn't compete. Most of my cosplays weren't like fully handmade. I wasn't as much of a crafter as I was more so of like a model slash photo editor, I guess. I would do a lot of edits for other people. And I would also do all my own edits, of course, but... Have you ever been to ASIN? I have not been to ASIN, no. I have not been to ASIN. What? She's a cosplayer? What? But yeah, no, KJ, general advice, use cardboard, test adhesive, and if you really want to get into it, look up using darts, look up using patterns, and look up Warbler. Warbler's really cool.
I hope you all are locked in for the 7-hour Yapathon if we're keeping this speed. It is time to lock in.
I'm sure some of them will be faster, right guys? Right guys?
Congrats on 60k.
Oh, thank you.
Been
Whoa!
enjoying all the streams since debut. Here's to 60k more.
Joseph, thank you so much for the $100 tip. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Also, Alias, thank you for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the congrats on 60k. Welcome in, Alias. Also, Toph, thank you for the $5 tip. I appreciate it. And thank you, Otto, for the $5 tip, too. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joseph, for the 100 bomb. For the the Akasupa, that is what they call it on the YouTube.com. Yes. You know, to simulate the experience of Akasupa, I will replay this activity.
Congrats on 60k.
Whoa.
Been enjoying all the streams since debut. Here's to 60k more.
That's how it works, guys, right? Just gotta keep it on the screen. Guys, we're role-playing. We're role-playing having monetization. You know, you could even go to Patreon right now and become a member. And then if you become a member, it'll be like becoming a member on YouTube. It's crazy. We could role-play monetization. Yeah, just pretend, just use your imagination to pretend that you're green. Exactly. Ooh, you're imagining so hard. I monetized ASMR video. What? We just. Wait, that's hilarious! That's fucking hilarious! We roleplay remonetization. That's both hilarious and equally sad. That's actually so fucking good, though. I'm writing that down. Oh my god, that's so funny. Speaking of which, Gordon Baker, thank you so much for membershiping on Patreon. Thank you for the membership. You are now a green namer. Congratulations. So silly. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? Next question is from Boysenberry. Boysenberry asks, what's the most expensive thing you own? My diploma. That's an easy one. Do you guys want to guess how expensive it was? I don't think anyone here is going to be able to guess how expensive my diploma was. I didn't pay for it. I had a full ride, but it was motherfucking expensive. Let me see actually how much tuition is now for the school that I went to. I'm curious. Oh my god! Oh, how is it increased by 20k? That is insane! Oh, okay, never mind. No, this is total cost. It's the same price. It's fine. I got scared for a second. No, this is with food, housing, and fees for books and whatnot. Never mind. No, it's not. Wait, what? How much is just tuition? Hold on, I need to see. Oh my god, no, it actually has increased by like 20k. Okay, more so like 14k? Still a lot of money though. Holy shit. This is insane! What? What the fuck? This is crazy! This is like almost 100k a semester. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a holy shit moment. That's crazy. Anyways, when I went to uni, it was, I think it cost me in total with housing and stuff about 60k a semester. Yeah, now it's increased to like 100k a semester with like inflation and everything apparently. Jesus Christ, dude. So that would make a 4-year, let's see, 4 years, calculator, 60 times 4, oh no, it'd be 60 times 8, 60 times 8, because 2 semesters in each. Yeah, and then I took 3 winter semesters. I think that costed me an additional 20k each semester, so add 60k to that. And then I took 1 summer semester, and I think that was an additional 60k. Yeah, so my diploma was worth about 600k, guys. Yep. Smile. But it's okay because I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it. As a very kind, wealthy family paid for it for me. Oh no, not even did I say 60K? I meant 600K. I'm sorry. 600,000. Yes. My diploma was $600,000. And I would like to kindly remind you guys, I came out of school debt-free, all right? But there are people in my school who are $300,000 in debt out of this school. It is insane. Yeah, guys, just go to community college. If you don't have the funds for college, just go to community college. I beg of you. A traditional 4-year private college is not worth it. How do they expect kids to get financial freedom? They don't. They don't. Because the thing is, like, a lot of people aren't taught how loans work either. I wasn't taught how loans work. I didn't realize interest was a thing until, like, you know, I started looking into loans, you know? A lot of people just will see, like, the subsidized loan have a pretty number of, like, oh, you get 20K a semester, you know, given to you. Ha ha ha, you know? You don't have to pay it back while you're in school. You don't have to just pay it back after, you know, school. So, like, it's easy, right? And then you're 100K in debt without knowing after you finish college, and all of a sudden, oh, bada bing, bada boom, 12% interest. Congratulations, now you are more than 100K in debt. Yep. That's America. But yeah, the most expensive thing I own, to answer your question, is my neuroscience diploma, which I got for $600,000. For 4 years in college, 2 semesters each year, 3 winter semesters, and 1 summer semester. I guess it's technically 2 degrees, because I got an additional degree since I double majored. So 300K a degree? That neither of which that I use right now, so... How's the return on the 600K? I mean, I was making 25K at the lab a year. Would it need to work? Just would it need to work? Let's see. If I was in debt 600K and there was no interest, I only needed to work 24 years in that lab to pay back my debt. But then I wouldn't be able to buy an apartment, I wouldn't be able to buy food, I wouldn't be able to buy utilities, necessities, or anything. 25K with a degree, that's shit. Welcome to research. Welcome to research. Yep. And that's why I'm a VTuber now, Mom! We live in a society. Anyways, next question. Question 9 from Sly. Sly asks, did you have any other ideas for what you wanted to be your idol self? Or you were always dead set on Hyena motif? Congrats on 60K, by the way. You deserve it. Thank you so much, Sly. We talked a little bit about this earlier, so I'll be quick and breezy with this question. I always wanted to be something with cat ears. Cat-like ears, I guess. But I didn't want to be a cat. And I think we accomplished that goal, you know? People call me a lion sometimes, but you know, I feel like the people who get it. They understand the hyena pun. Yeah, cat dog girl, exactly. Let's be real, you wouldn't have a job right now if you weren't a VTuber. I think I could go back to school for stuff. I think I could go, because when I was becoming full-time, I was also looking into doing, so this is not my only job. I am full-time in the sense of, like, I do this in the majority, But I also own a company. I started my own company in 2022, I think. I do merchandising stuff. No, I'm not a mafia boss. No, I do merchandising stuff. And so there is like other routes I could have gone, but this is definitely something I enjoy the most. Like, I am very confident in my capacity to pick up other things. I could become a teacher. I could become, I could go learn coding. I could go learn other things. And I'm positive I can find jobs in those things. But also, like, playing games on the internet is fun. And being a VTuber is fun. So, Sarah, hello! Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me mod you real quick. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this whole modding thing. I need to go through one day and just like mod all my mutuals. Yeah, get wrenched. You are now my wrench. Wait, you're not a lion? What? But yeah, no, I'm pretty capable. Like, I don't think if the VTubing thing didn't work out, I don't think I'd be in danger of not being able to find a job or not being able to find work. I did neuroscience because I was passionate about neuroscience. And it was something that I enjoy doing as a career pathway. But I enjoy this whole being an anime girl on the internet a little bit more, you know? Doing the co-content thing, doing the creative stuff a little bit more. I found out my boss is my Oshi and I've been actually paying her with my salary I've earned at her company. New light level coming to shelves near you. Wait, that's actually so funny!
Congrats on the 60k. Also, it's the 1 hour mark and you've done 9 questions.
Hey, that's pretty
our
good.
Professional Yapping.
I would say that's pretty good, guys. That means that if we keep this rate up, we'll finish within the 6 hour mark. Thank you, Airslot, for the $50 tip. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That's a magenta super, guys. Guys, that's a...
Congrats.
That's a magenta super. You have to imagine it. You have to like project your mind's eye onto it.
Professional Yena Youngblood.
Yippee, magenta super. Thank you for the magenta super, Airslavs. That would be a great ASMR RP. Just saying. I found out my boss is my Oshi and been actually paying her with my salary I earn at her company. The bit has to be like, you have to have like this office space background, right? It's like the idea is that the boss is doing a stream from her office because like she couldn't get home fast enough to go for her stream time, so she's doing it at her office instead. And then so she's at her office background, and you get like this little notification that pops up where it's like, oh, this person donated this much money. It's like, hey, I just got a raise at my job, blah 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 blah. I wanted to give you some of my bonuses, blah blah blah. And you're like, oh my god, thank you so much. And then they do another donation, and they're like, wait, is that my boss's office in your background? And then the streamer or the person doing the ASMR is like, wait, are you Mark from accounting? and then it cuts away, right? The stream ends abruptly, and then it cuts away, goes to next morning after. And then there's a whole segment
First
where
stream I'm watching live, and I'm strapping in for the next 5 hours of Zatsu. This is fine.
Hey man, you're gonna get to know me really well after this stream. Thank you, Verified Linguini, for the $20 tip. I appreciate. I think that's an orange supa. Guys, look, orange supa.
First stream
Orange
I'm
supa,
watching
guys.
live, and I'm strapping in for the next 5 hours of Zatsu. This is fine.
Yeah, and then the next scene happens, right? And the streamer pops up on the screen again, and then there's a little intercom voice thing, right? And it's like, Mark from accounting, can I see you in my office real quick? And then there's a little transition stream where you hear like footsteps, and Mark from accounting walks over to the office, and there's like a door creak and door shut, right? And then And then there's this whole Yonada moment where it's like, Mark, you can never tell anyone what you saw last night, okay? If you do, I will have to dispose of you. And then you find out she's actually a mafia boss and... Oh my god, guys, I'm cooking. I'm cooking, bro. Anyways, to our next question. This one is from Abel. And Abel asks, question number 10. Would you be cool with the Young Pups getting you a billboard? Yes, please. Please. I will drive to it myself. Get it anywhere in America and I will drive to it myself. I'll do it. I'll do a road trip to go see my billboard. I'll make it into content. We can make it a whole video of like my fans made me a billboard in this state and now I'm on a quest to find where it is. Oh my god. That's a short, easy question to answer. But yes, I would love that. That sounds amazing. Please don't feel like you have to break the bank for it, though. I don't know how much billboards cost. Absolutely not a, expectation of any sort. But if you guys did get a billboard of me, I would be so happy. I think I would jump for joy. All right, guys. Let's go on for the next question. AR Sloths asks, what is your favorite aspect about VTubing? Something that gets you the most eager for streams? Honestly, the community. I mean, like, I think it's something that I've talked about so much that I think you guys have, like, just tuned me out now when I start saying stuff like this. But, like, I love my community. I love streaming to my community. I think we always have a good time. And I think part of the reason why we always have a good time is because you guys are fun, Like, I've definitely been in chats before of streamers where I'm like, this is not my vibe, And like, I'm sure there are people out there who come into my chats and say, yeah, this is not my vibe. And that's totally fine. But it's my vibe. I'm having a great time. She's obsessed with us. She wants us so bad. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Patui! No! Spit on you! Gross! Disgusting! I can't be too nice. I have to even it out. Don't spit on them, they'll like it. Oh yeah, I forgot I was dealing with VTuber fans. Oops. Anyways, but yeah, no. Favorite aspect about VTubing, definitely community. I think having a good stream day is just like a unrivaled level of happiness. Being able to laugh with the people that, make up basically like, your space. And being able to have a good time while doing something I love, like, that's my favorite aspect about VTubing, I get to play games and I get to talk with you guys and like have fun and stuff, and that's really great. That's really cool. In terms of being eager for streams, I think one of my biggest motivators is doing streams that I enjoy. And I say this in the most candid way possible. There are a lot of streamers out there who do not enjoy the streams that they do. And I have seen this firsthand. I have also experienced it firsthand. Back before I joined Idol, and actually back before I think I've even VTubed at all, I fell into the trap of gacha streaming. And it became to a point where I think it was something I liked in that moment, but because I have ADHD and I hyperfixate, I became known as a gacha streamer. And then I couldn't stop doing gacha streams because at the moment I stopped doing gacha streams, viewership would drop. And that put a huge damper on my self-worth and self-identity as a streamer. And I was like, I have to be a gacha streamer. I have to be a gacha streamer. I just have to be a gacha streamer. I don't have any other choice. The fans like gacha. I have to stream gacha. And so I think for me, what gets me eager for streams is I genuinely want to do these things. Like, For example, when that one day where I was like, let's do a stream about digging a hole. I genuinely just wanted to dig a hole that day. I was like, I want to do this mindless activity and just yap on stream. That's it. That's all I want to do. And I think that's something I would really like to, I think, advise other streamers to do, is just do what you enjoy. Obviously, try to find a niche in doing what you enjoy. But if you're not happy on stream, it's very, very evident that you're not happy on stream and you're not enjoying the thing that you're doing. And that translates into who watches you, why they watch you, stuff like that. And I think it's a very big piece that a lot of streamers tend to forget in the face of analytics. But yeah, that's my answer to that question. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick breezer for this question just because it was kind of similar to some previous questions, but this one's from Doragumi. Doragumi asks, what made you want to get into streaming and being a VTuber? Streaming in general, I've always wanted to get into streaming. It's just that I've never had a chance to, because it's one of those things you have to be consistent with, you know? You have to actively be doing this thing in order for it to actually have growth. And that was just never something I had a chance to do back before I graduated college. You know, I was always go, 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 academics, STEM, neuroscience, doing jobs, doing internships. I didn't have time to stream. I still make content occasionally. Like I think in college I did a cover of KDA Pop Stars. I did like a whole music video thing. But like with covers, it's easy to just release them, you know? It's not like I have to, it's not for anyone, it's just for me, you know? I'm not trying to grow as a cover artist. I'm just doing it because I enjoy the craft. But with streaming, it was something that you can do it as a hobby, obviously, but there is that innate aspect of growth. Because you stream and you don't really get anything out of it other than like the stream itself, right? Like even for example, Twitch doesn't even save all the VODs, you know? Whereas a cover, you post out a cover, you can look back on the cover and be like, wow, I did this thing. I created this thing. It's a bit of a different dynamic. So getting into streaming, I've always wanted to do it. Just never had a chance to. Never thought I could do it because I was like, I think I talked about this maybe a couple of times, but I'm a very new gamer. Like I am a insanely new gamer. I started playing games 3 years ago. Around, I think? Yeah. For context, Elden Ring was my first ever console and controller game. Valorant was my first ever shooter game. So many games I have never even heard of / played. And I was a little scared I wouldn't be a good streamer because I wasn't good at games. And, you know, look at me now. I'm like fucking like try-harding on Marvel Rivals. So how the times have changed, you know? How the times have changed. But I was a little scared back then that I wouldn't be a good streamer because I wasn't going to be good at playing games. I wasn't going to be good at, like, for example, like other streamers who have like maybe 10, 15 years under their belt, you know? But, you know, during COVID, I just took a leap of faith. Tried out VTubing, and then I never looked back, and here I am. But yeah, thank you so much for your question, Dora. We'll go ahead and go to our next one. Oops. This one is from Nukefist, and they ask, how did you discover Idol, and who did you watch from them? I mean, I think it's a pretty common story of getting bombarded by Rin Penrose's shorts on YouTube just over and over again. It felt like a fucking slap fest, dude. I just like every single time I hopped onto YouTube. On any account. On my fucking research account, I got VTuber stuff and then Rin Penrose somehow showed up. I think the first instance of Idol I'd ever watched was Rin, just because the shorts were shoved in my face. I wasn't really given a choice. But I think in terms of content, the first person I watched, like actively in terms of content, was Kai. I actually watched her debut back when she... Oh my god, has it been a year now? Almost a year, right? I think it's almost been, no, it's been more than a year. Almost 2 years. Holy shit, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I started watching Kai casually back when she debuted. And I really liked her vibe. I really enjoyed how, I think, how there was so much freedom given to like the talents for content. Like, it felt like they were not super limiting in a lot of ways. You were a day one Kamisita? I don't want to say I'm a Kamisita just because, like, I didn't actively watch Kai after her debut. It was just very casual. It's just like, oh, if I saw her stream pop up, like, on a recommended, I'd be like, oh, let's go, and I just, you know, put it in the background, you know? But, like, I really enjoyed her vibe. She was definitely one of the big, like, inspirations for me in terms of applying. And I think for, like, after I started watching Kai, I started watching a bit more Rin as well. And I also really liked how, like, open Rin was about her aceness. And I thought it was really cool how, you know, she was openly talking about it and, like, being very, like, upfront about, like, who she was and, like, how she wanted to do her content and stuff. And I thought that was, like, really, really, really neat. For a corpo especially. But yeah, that is, why I auditioned and how I discovered Idol. All right, moving on. I'm gonna take a quick water break, but question 14. If you have any, what is your best cheating story from school? I don't think I've ever cheated in school. I was always a goody two-shoes. Trying to think if there's any point where I have. No, I don't think so. I was always a goody two-shoes. I did cheat once when I was in college. Because Zoom just made it really easy to cheat on exams. But also this was the professor's fault. Like I don't know why he did this. He uploaded the entire test to Quizlet. I don't know why. Like when we went to go to his Quizlet, like we saw who uploaded and it was the fucking professor. I was like, why did you do this? I don't know why. I still have no idea. But no one got caught. Everyone just used the Quizlet. Everyone like, we were all like, oh, make sure to like get one wrong or something, you know, to make it like seem like we didn't all just use the same Quizlet. But yeah, I cheated one time. That was it. All right, moving on. Zeb asks, number 15. Were you nervous getting to meet your gen mates? Not really. I feel like I have a pretty good way of getting along with everyone for the most part. Like, I think the only people I don't get along with is people who lack respect and people who do not communicate. I think, like, in those two regards, I have a really hard time because it kind of feels one-sided a lot of times. But otherwise, I feel like I have a pretty easy-going attitude. I get along with a lot of people pretty easily. In my personal opinion. So unless like my gen mates were either of those things, you know, I wasn't too worried about not getting along with them. Cause obviously like there's always, you know, thresholds, I think. Like you'll have people you get along with and then you'll have people that you'll become good friends with, right? But I don't think I have a problem getting along with people. I just am more picky-choosy about who I'm good friends with. But I was very lucky. I feel like everyone in WILDFYRE is really open to learning and really open to like being transparent. And I think that is a big part of why we have so much security in our relationships, even if we don't like talk every single day or like there's moments where like one of us needs to just like go offline. Like, we're very understanding that we each have, like, lives of our own, you know? We're all adults. We're all just, you know, in the same space together, doing anime girl shit, but we also have real life shit to take care of. And I think like we are all very aware of that, especially because we went through so much traumatic stuff together with everything while we were pre-debut. The trauma bonding is real. The trauma bonding is so real. But yeah, no, I wasn't nervous at all. I think the biggest thing I was nervous about was like if they were gonna think I was lame. Because so before I even met up with all of my gen mates, I kind of was already thinking about lore. I was thinking about, you know, what like Yena's like backstory was gonna be. And I was like, is this kind of too edgy? Like, do they think they might think I'm lame. But no, everyone was super nice. You know, I had a great time talking with people. And yeah, was not nervous at all. Next question. This one's from Nebby. Nebby says, is there a collab that you want to do the most? And with that collab, what would the activity be? I think in terms of collabs, I want to do like actual workout collabs. Like not just like ring fit stuff. I want to like actually be like, okay, what are your workout goals? And it's like, what do you want to try to achieve? And what can we do to like, you know, get to that point? Stuff that is a bit more catered to people and talking about like, oh, what's your fitness journey been? You know, like, what have you been doing to try to achieve those goals? Because I think for me, a big part of collabing is that like, I want to bring the other person's experiences and personality and inject that into the actual content, right? I think a lot of collabs in terms of games, it's a little bit harder for the person's personality to shine and or experiences because we were kind of so focused on the game itself, right? So I want to do more creative content with people. Like, me and Riki were talking about actually like traveling together, go do like food festivals and doing like food reviews and stuff like that at those food festivals. I've talked about, you know, traveling with Cersea, like possibly going to like a different place and doing like experiences together and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff I want to do in terms of collabing. There's not really one content that I think I have per se. But just more creative stuff, not just games. In terms of who I would want to do it with, I don't really think I have like a dream collab partner just because I'm very much so the type of person to need to know the person first if I am actively going to be collabing with them on something that is on a more personal level, if that makes sense. So I don't really have like a dream collab partner because at the end of the day, it's like you don't know how your personalities will mesh. You don't know how your entertainment styles will mesh either. And I think I would like to get to know my collab partners before I collab with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you so much for your question, Nebby. I appreciate it. Question 17. This one is from Takeru Oma. Takeru Oma asks, if you... Wait, where did the number go? The fuck? One sec. Takeru Oma asks, if you were transported as the main character of any game you've played, what game would you want to be and why? Ooh, any game I've played, as in any game I played off of the 10 games I've probably completed in the course of my life. That are all kind of sad. God, I don't know. Oh my god, Lala! Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. Welcome in, Lala! Welcome, raiders, welcome, raiders. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. What are you guys up to? Are you guys, doing something fun? Doing something fun? Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Yena. I am part of Idol Corp's most recent generation, WILDFYRE, Hyena Vtuber Yapper Extraordinaire, and I'm currently answering 60 questions to celebrate 60k subs. But yeah, Welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. If you want to stick around, listen to me yap, maybe find out an interesting fact about me, feel free to stick around. If you gotta go, you know, take care of your own business, eat food, drink water, all that good stuff, please feel free as well. No pressure. But thank you so much for the raid, Lala. I appreciate it. Lala, are you modded? I don't know if Lala's modded in here. No, she should be, because I think all the idol members are modded. I think so, yeah. Main character. What games have I played? Let's go to my channel real quick. Oh my god. You know what? I've got it. TCG Card Shop Simulator. I would love to own my own card shop. I think that would be so sick. Big deck energy. Pulling packs after packs after packs. That is the dream. Anonymous, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $1 tip. I'm still waiting for that update where they finally patch in the actual game itself in the game so that we can go back to big deck energy. Don't know if there's any projection of when that's gonna come out. But yes, I would love to own a card shop. Thank you so much for your question, Tiger Duoma. Appreciate it. Let's move on to question 18. I don't know why the numbers keep not copying pasting. 18. Okay, 18. Who is your favorite non-Miku Vocaloid? Kagamine Rin. There's not even like no hesitation, dude. No hesitation at all. Kagamine Rin was my obsession growing up. I kinned that bitch. I took a picture of Kagamine Rin. I can even show you the exact picture I took to the salon. Kagamine Rin. It was one where she was holding an orange. And it was on Zero-chan. This one. Oh my god, it's this one. It's this fucking one. It's so iconic. Hold on, I gotta pull it up real quick. Zero-chan always takes forever to load. If you have ever liked Vocaloid, there is no doubt in my mind that you have seen this image of Kagamine Rin. I took this picture. Excuse me. I took this picture to the salon and I was like, I want that haircut. I want that haircut. And when I was in middle school, I would get bobby pins. I'd paint them white with white nail polish and I would stick them in my hair like Kagamine Rin. Yep. That was me. Anyways, let's move on. Next question. All right, question 19. How are you enjoying your first experience playing a fighting game? Would you play another in the future? Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm really enjoying Tekken. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I would be like a one and done with it, but there is a lot of enjoyment in just getting a good combo off and like making your opponent unable to fight back. Like it's very, very fun. It's very exhilarating as well. The adrenaline rush you get from it is like kind of crazy. Oh yes, that was from Toph. Did I say that? I think I said that. This question is from Train. I don't know what other fighting game I would play. Maybe Street Fighter for the meme. But I was actually thinking about building a fight stick. I think that's what it's called. I was thinking about building a fight stick on stream. Actually, Cal, the guy who was here earlier, the one who taught me how to play King, he sent me a recommendation for this like stickless fight stick thing. I don't know what they're called. Gamer pad thing? I don't know. But it's pretty affordable and you can customize it. You can get like a little like custom LED pad thing, and then you can also have like a custom insert onto there. Hitbox? Is that what it's called? I don't know. The official Amazon link says all button gamer finger. Wait, why is it called a gamer finger? All button gamer finger. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my god. But yes, no, I'm thinking about getting a gamer finger. Why is it called a gamer finger? That's so funny. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, so I was thinking about customizing one on stream. And maybe we could play a couple of different fighting games after we customize one. I'll show you my gamer figure. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, no, I'd be so down to play another fighting game. I'm really enjoying Tekken. And thank you for your question, Train. Question number 20, woohoo! Guys, we're doing it. All right, this one's from Vivaris. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done with a friend? It's a hard question, man. Okay, I do have a good one. I cosplayed Shuten Doji. Back in, I don't know what year this was, but we went to go do a photo shoot at a waterfall. In order to get that waterfall, we had to hike a trail. A trail that was about a 30-minute hike, in which I was not able to, really wear any other clothes for. Because the garment that Shuten Doji wears was precariously glued to my body. We encountered many a geriatric family. And every single time a child came over, my assistant used the, what's it called? What is it called? It's like the reflector for sunlight. She used the reflector to like modestly cover my lower half. As we walked past the families. But the photos came out great. Guys, the photos came out amazing. That's the through line is it was worth it. It was very embarrassing, but it was worth it. Yeah, man, I remember that day like it was yesterday. Ah, good times, good times. Anyways, moving on. Next question. Question 21 is from Boysenberry. Do you have an earnings goal that you're working towards? Right now I'm trying to... I'm seeing if I can try to... Okay, so the goal is to buy a condo within the next 2 years. I want to stop renting. I want to start putting money towards a property. It's not a house, but it's somewhere to get started. And the idea is I'll continue living in this condo until I pay it off. And then once I pay it off, I will buy a house with hopefully the money that I have earned from saving all those years. And then I will buy a house, I will rent out the condo, and then I'll use the money from the rent to pay my mortgage for my new house. That's kind of like the game plan. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get to the house part of that game plan, but the idea is I hope to buy a condo within the next 2 years. So right now I am working towards 100K in savings. to try to make sure that I have enough for a $1 million 10% down payment as a minimum. The ideal situation is I get 200K saved up and I can pay a full 20% down payment without having to pay mortgage insurance. That is the ideal. But obviously that's a pretty far-stretched goal. So I don't think I'm gonna get to that point. So we're aiming for 100K in savings right now. I'm pretty far along the way already. I think last I checked, I mean, like, this is all in assumption to if I don't have any crazy health concern pop up in like the next 2 years. But I have about 60K saved up already. This is from like all my life savings, but we're more than halfway there, you know? We're more than halfway there, which is pretty huge. So yeah, my savings goal right now is to get to 100K in savings. To have enough down payment to pay for something that is around the $1 million mark, because that's just how expensive houses are these days. 60K is huge. Awesome savings skills. Dude, it was so sad. So for those who don't know, I wasn't really making income in 2024 because of the fact that we were severely delayed with debut stuff. And since VTubing was a full-time thing for me, it was very difficult to find intermediate work that was short-term in that period. I still made money here and there in odd jobs and whatnot, but my savings percentage for 2024 was, I think, like, -47. But I did get a tax return of $300. I've never gotten a tax return before. 300 buckaroos, baby! I love money! But yes, I still have to pay about, I think, like, around 1K for taxes, even with the tax return. So it's not really a return. I'm just putting the money back from my return into my taxes again, so. But I've never gotten a return before. That's the first time I've gotten a return, so. Yeah. Yeah. That's my life. Anyways, next question. Question 22. This one is from Derpy Durgan. What's the hardest part about the phrase "just be yourself" that most people seem to forget? Yourself is always changing. I actually talked about this with my therapist recently. Because I was talking to her about how, like, I feel like I don't see myself in me a lot anymore. Like, the self that I envisioned myself in, like, college. And, like, I had such a strong ideal of, like, who I was in college that I think now that I'm starting to shift away from that, it's almost as if I'm losing sight of who I am. But my therapist was telling me, you know, like, it's been years, you know? It's been, like, more than 5 years at this point. Like, people change. And who yourself is gonna be different from who yourself was 5 years ago. And it gave me a lot of solace, you know? But yeah, I think people tend to forget that people change. A lot. And yourself is not the same yourself as you were yourself 5 years ago yourself. Anyways, next question. This question is from AR Sloths. AR Sloths ask, what is the best way to describe the community you created? I think the best way to describe is that we've created a very supportive community that likes poking fun at each other and knows how to have a good time. I think that's the professional explanation. Like, okay, I was actually telling our sponsorship guy in our company, I was like, hey, I have a really dedicated community. If I make this a bit of like, sign up for this game and make sure to play till level 10 to get free rewards. If I made a bit like this, I am positive that people would do it for the bit, you know? Like, I feel like I have a very strong community in a sense of like, you guys would do it because it's haha funny. But like, I think it's also a really good representation of like, you guys are very, very dedicated. I'm always blown away at how dedicated my community is. Like with fan art, with commissions, with even just like organized stuff. Like I didn't even realize, I'm so sorry guys. I didn't even realize you guys were gonna do like a karaoke thing tonight. I completely just scheduled over your event. I saw this as soon as I was starting stream, and I was like, damn, you guys organized the whole fucking thing? And I just said, nope, my event now, me time, pay attention to me, Yena Youngblood, streamer. But like, that's what I mean. It's like, you guys are very dedicated, you know, like, I feel like if I had to describe my community in one word, it's compassion. Okay, that's 2 words. Compassionate and dedicated. Like, I definitely feel like I haven't experienced this level of dedication in a lot of other spaces. My time now, you follow the order. Yeah, me time now, guys. Pay attention to streamer Yena Youngblood from Idol Corp, EN WILDFYRE. It's me. But yeah, no, I love my community. Like, I've said this so many times. You guys are great. I enjoy being here, and I hope you guys do too. All right, thank you so much, Air Slots, for the question. We'll go on to our next one, 24. Question 24. What are your best tips for anyone who may be going to college? Don't focus too hard on your studies. Sorry, that's terrible advice. No, let me rephrase, let me reword.
Don't worry, boss, you're the second to last minute schedule over a community event I planned. But given my luck, I'd call this sort of the best kind of bad luck. Much love.
Please let me know next time. I will be happy to schedule around community events. Please, guys. I would love to join. And also, I would love to make things available for people. I'm so sorry for the last minute. I promise this won't be commonplace. This week has just been a mess. It's been so just everywhere with all the cancellations, people like getting sick, people having technical difficulties. But best tips for people who may be going to college, strike a healthy study life balance. I think my biggest regret in college is that I studied way too much and I didn't really enjoy myself in college. Like, I didn't really take advantage of what college had to offer because I was always thinking about, I'm paying all this tuition, I'm, you know, like, blah, 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 blah. If I miss a class, you know, it's like basically throwing like money down the drain, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but also college is a time where you really can't get back, I feel like. Even if you go back to college, like especially if you're going to like a 4-year university, even if you go back to college later on, you don't really get the same experience back because you're in a different place in life than those people who are going to college probably on a 4-year streak, who probably just graduated, you know, high school. You don't really get the same experience as dorming, as making friends through classes, as people not knowing each other, you know, like especially if you're transfer, especially if you're, you know, like post-grad and stuff like that. But yeah, I think one of the biggest regrets I have about college is that I didn't savor it enough. There's actually a song that I was writing that I'm not releasing as Yena, that kind of talks about how like you're so fresh-faced and fresh, like, that's not the right idiom. What's the word? You're so doughy-eyed and fucking roses glass? What? What's the idiom? Fresh-eyed and doughy-toed? What? No, that's not... What is the idiom here? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed! Yes, that's it! okay. Here's my train of thought. Okay, I need to explain. So I was like, okay, fresh is like another word for like bright, right? Because like bright is like, oh, you know, like, oh, you're very bright. And it's like, I'm thinking like, oh, bright equals fresh. And then bushy-tailed reminded me of deer. So I was like, oh, doe. Like doe a deer, a female deer. Oh, God. Anyways, yeah, like you're very, what's the idiom again? I forgot. I was the fresh-eyed again. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, you're really, you're really, you're really bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I forgot my points. Anyways, we're just moving on. Fuck it. My tip to you is just have fun in college. Don't worry about your studies so much. Skip the class if you want to. Just don't fail. B's get degrees, guys. All right, number 25. Asian, thank you so much for your question. Do you have any big projects you want to make happen in the future? Yes, I want to do another one of those murder mystery events again. But this time I want it to be a bit more planned out and a bit more thematic with maybe assets done and whatnot for like the people who are participating. Definitely smaller. I think I want to do it maybe like 4 to 5 people as a project. I also want to do a sports festival. This would be like a bigger event that I'd be thinking about hosting, like probably either on like, I think like the way that we would do it is we probably just play like a bunch of different types of Olympic style games. Like for example, we could play QWOP. But I want to do a sports festival. It'd be something that I think would be a lot more fun to do with 3D. So I think this would be something that I would maybe want to do after everyone gets 3D. We're still in the process of like, you know, getting to that point. But 3D filming for a sports festival, I think would be something that I would really want to do for like a big project. It obviously wouldn't be like fully like able to be replicated of like a track and field, and like we do hurdles and stuff like that as well. But like we could do stuff like, you know, what's it called? Hacky sack? Hanky sack? Hacky sack? Hacky sack? Yeah, hacky sack. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, we could do like hacky sack. We could do like the bag thing where it's like we have like one person stick each leg in a bag and like we do a bag race. Stuff like that. Just like very fun field day type activities that could be done in like a smaller space. What's hacky sack? It's like, how do you explain hacky sack, guys? It's like, you just kick around a ball. You just kick a ball with your foot and you just try to keep it up as long as possible. I don't know how to explain this. Is she planning a grade school field day for us? Hey, listen, I love those grade school field days, okay? I freaking love grade school field days. And I think it'd be really fun with 3D. But that is, everyone needs 3D first. But yes, that is my answer to your question. Thank you so much, Asian, for the question. Appreciate it. All right, 26. We're making some headway, guys. Was there a childhood story / game that had a huge impact on you when you were growing up? If so, do you still like it? Yes. This is actually really funny because I'm not the type that like horror. And I feel like this game is so out of my element in terms of like games that I would like. But Soma was a game that I watched Karaoke play when I was, oh my god, I don't even remember how old I was. Very young, like I think in middle school or high school. And it really stuck with me. The ship of thesis kind of philosophy of it. I've always really liked philosophy. I liked pondering like human thought, human emotion, stuff like that. Like that's always been something that's very like much so interested in me. If you guys couldn't tell from my debut of liking The Good Place. But Soma's like exploration of the ship of thesis and like what makes up a human, like what makes up a soul, like that was always super interesting to me, and it really stuck with me. It really stuck with me even moving forward. Like in all of my, you know, I think on my fucking AP literature exam, I referenced Soma in one of my essays. Got a 5, by the way. Got a 5. I got a 5 on that exam, so it did wonders. But yeah, I mean, I still love it. I think it's an amazing piece of media to this day. I actually I rewatched a playthrough of it recently, and I still think it's great. But yeah, I still like it. Thank you so much for your question, Burn Sushi. I appreciate it. All right, question 27. Do you have any specific phobias or fears? I, for a very long time, could not do thunder and fireworks. I think I've been desensitized a lot more at this point, to the point where like it doesn't really scare me anymore. But for a very long while, it was something that really, really scared me. I mean, I think we could probably go into the darker side of things of like, this was probably due to loud arguments in my house where people would scream and like things would crash around, being the reason why it was so scary for me, but we won't get into that. I don't really have any other phobias. I feel like the common phobias of like insects, that's one thing, right? I don't have a phobia of insects. You know what? Let's search up common phobias. Common phobias. Arachnophobia, nope. Claustrophobia, nope. Social phobia, nope. Insect phobia, nope. Phobia of snakes, nope. Phobia of heights, nope. How would I go skydiving if I had a phobia of heights? Common phobias list, let's see. Fear of death? I mean, I feel like everyone fears death a little bit. Fear of developing a disease? I think everyone fears that too. Fear of driving? Nope. Fear of public sleeping? Nope. Sleeping? Public speaking, sorry. Fear of germs? Nope. Fear of imperfection? Ooh. I definitely think that's a bit more of a personality trait rather than like a phobia. But I definitely think I'm a little bit of a control freak and a perfectionist freak. I definitely think those are two things that like I have trouble managing. But I feel like that's a bit different. That's not really a phobia. It's not like a fear. A fear that's somewhere out there. A duck is that actually a phobia? Is that real? No way. What the fuck? It's real. What the hell? That's so funny. Fear of wasps? I mean, I think wasps are scary, but I've definitely swatted a wasp before. Like, I don't fear them in a sense of like, oh, run away. I fear them in the sense of like, oh my god, don't fucking sting me, you bitch ass. Like, yeah, no, I don't think I actually have a phobia of much. I mean, is there a phobia of atmospheric horror? I just don't do well with horror. Yeah, I don't know. I guess thunder and fireworks are probably my closest too. But IDK. All right, I have our next question from M. M asks, who was your gay awakening? Ooh, that is a hard question, dude. Not my gay awakening, my queer awakening was Haruhi from Ouran High School Host Club. I think just the fact of like her being like, I don't care what you identify me as. It don't matter. I thought that was really cool. I think like at a young age, I definitely felt like that was sort of like a, oh, someone verbalized this. And yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. Do whatever you want, you know, like. But in terms of queer awakening, I got it. This is a little bit of an out for me. Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. Guys, no, she is so cunty, dude. She's so cunty. And like, look at her arms. Like, wow. Okay. Look at her thighs, you know? Yeah. I'm not 100% proud of that one. But when I was younger, I thought she was so cool. I was like, wow, she's so badass. Wow, she does karate. Wow. Yeah, I think that's probably the earliest back I can date for... No, I got another one. Also a little bit outing. Kind of outs me a little bit. Zakuro from Tokyo Mew Mew. She's another furry type character. Hold on, let me show you her though. You'll see what I mean. She's so pretty. I didn't know a woman could be this pretty until I saw her. And she's also like a punk rock like artist, like a music artist. And I was like, wow. And she's like a fashionista. And I'm like, wow. She's so cool. I'm trying to find a good picture of her that isn't just like a static PNG. No, nothing. Ooh, this one's good actually. Yeah, here it shows her maid outfit too. Yeah, this is Zakuro from Tokyo Mew Mew. She is so sick, and then her little metamorphosis transformation thing. She does this like back arch, and it's so cunty. Hold on, I need to see if I can find it. Transformation. Guys, will I get in trouble if I watch this on stream? I think I might. Just imagine it, okay? She's so cool. But yes, yeah, that was my 2 gay awakenings from early on, I would say. All right, let's continue, shall we? Question 29. This one is from Lego Guy 515. Thank you so much for your question. Have you ever been interested in trading card games? And if so, which ones, and what do you want to play or take part in? I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger. Back before even synchros were a thing, actually. But I don't think I've ever really played any other card game except for that. I played a little bit of One Piece TCG. I played a little bit of Pokemon TCG. Enough to like know how the game works, but not enough to like play good. Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely the one I was into the most. But I never played past synchros. Well, actually, no. I played past synchros recently, like 3 years ago, using Master Duel, or whenever Master Duel came out. I don't remember when it came out. 2 years ago, maybe? But I quickly quit because, wow, the meta sucks. But yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in getting more into TCGs. I just think I would need someone to teach me. But yeah, thank you so much for your question, Lego Guy. All right, next question. The big 3-0, the big 30. We're halfway there, guys. How long has it been? 2 hours? Oh my god. We're making such good headway. Alright, this one is from Anon. Hi, Yena. I'm curious. What would your dream vacation be like, even if it's completely fantastical? Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Anon. So kind of you. Dream vacation... I mean, let's just say realistic here. I think I would want to go to somewhere tropical. Somewhere with a beach. I love beaches. I love clean beaches. Sounds like I'm saying bitches in like an accent. I love beaches. I love beaches. I love beaches so much. You know the beach? That one? The beach over there? I love that beach. Yeah, I like beaches. I like tropical stuff. Love like tropical fruits as well. Mangoes, coconuts, lychee. All that's good stuff. I think I would like to go on a beachside resort somewhere that has minimal internet connection. Really get away from the internet for a bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, very simple, but you know, I think it's nice. I think it's nice. All right, let's move on to our next question, 31. This one's from Specimen Ranchero. And they ask, what is the worst anime / movie you've ever seen? Ooh, I don't know. Okay, not the worst, but definitely a anime that disappointed me. Wonder Egg Priority was incredibly disappointing. I feel like they butchered the ending so bad. I love the show up until like the last arc, where the whole like teacher lover situation got like revealed, and then like it turned out that like the teacher had like an artificial daughter who was like I don't fucking know, like I don't know what happened. It just got so fucked. Ever seen Root Search? No, I haven't. I haven't seen a lot of... I actually don't think I've watched a lot of obscure anime. I've watched like a lot of the mainstream stuff, but I don't think I've watched a lot of like more like out there animes. Yeah, it's the potential that really hurts the most with Wonder Egg. As for movies, I don't know. I haven't really watched a lot of movies. I watched Madam Web when I was on the treadmill the other day at the gym. That was really bad. that was really bad. Why would you do that? I was curious. Everyone said it was so bad, and I was like, how bad can it be? It was pretty bad. It was like, it wasn't bad enough to be entertaining. It was just bad enough to be bad, you know? Like, it's not like Morbius, where it's bad enough to have a meme culture surrounding it for being bad. It was just not good. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of too much off the top of my head of movies I didn't really enjoy. Can't really think of any animes either. I'm like having a hard time thinking of what I watched I didn't like. Oh, this is a controversial one. I don't think it was bad. I just think it wasn't for me. I did not like Vinland Saga. I thought it was just way too angry. And it just wasn't my cup of tea. I tried really hard to like it. But it was just way too angry for me. Oh my god, yeah! Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. Kitty kitty raid. Thank you so much for the raid, yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hey, you raiders. Welcome in, guys. We're celebrating 60K with me answering 60 questions, and it's proving to be quite a challenge, actually. I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't even made it to like 40 yet. It's been 2 hours. But thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, if you gotta go get some food, get some water, get some rest, please feel free. No worries. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone. We're celebrating 60K. If you wanna sit back, relax, and listen to me yap for another probably 2 hours, feel free to. If not, I hope to see you around. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. Strap in for another 3 hours. Nah, man, I believe we can cycle through this fast. But yeah, no, I can't really think of any other animes and movies I've watched that I particularly didn't like. Oh, you know what? Actually, okay. I enjoyed this movie, but as a critical opinion, I thought the movie was bad. Belle. I think this is a little bit controversial too. I thought the music was good. The animations are really pretty. But I thought the plot line was really, really weak. It was really strong in the beginning. Very, very good hook. But the resolution was very weak. But yeah, I don't know. I can't distinctly remember watching something where I was like, wow, I hated that so much. I'm listening to Yap while playing Escape Academy. Your voice is soothing while I'm on the timer. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, the one about the VR world. Yeah, the music was really good. I really enjoyed all the music. What's the most important part of a movie? Ooh, that's actually a good question. That I won't answer. We'll save it for the next Q&A session. Ooh, come back next time. All right. Let's go ahead and keep going. Where were we? 32. Here we go. This one is from an anonymous submitter. 32. They ask, do you have any habits or routines that you think are important for you and streaming? Yes. Oh my god. Time management and project management? Like not taking on, because I have a lot of ideas. I'm a very much so ideas guy. And I want to do all these ideas. But because I have ADHD, what ends up happening is I lose interest. And then I have another big interest in another idea, and I start that project. I need to finish my projects, is what I'm saying. And I need to stop agreeing to stuff, and then realizing, oh my god, I have too much on my plate, I can't do this. So, I think the biggest thing that I need to set for myself habit-wise a little bit better is holding myself accountable and finishing projects. Holding myself accountable in making sure that I actually stick to what I'm going to do, like what I plan to do throughout the day, and also giving myself more time to do things. Because I think there's a part of me that's like, I can do this in 20 minutes, and it ends up being like a 3-hour task, you know? So that's the big issue for me. I think in terms of just general habits, you stand up more. You know what? I'm gonna stand up right now. I have a sit-stand desk. I should use this. Can you guys hear the desk raising up? Yippee. Yes, I need to stand up more. That's another thing. I think I sit down way too much during the day. Let me reset my tracking. There we go. Okay. But yeah. That's what I would say to be the most important things for me. Moving on. Question 33. What's your favorite Yena / Wildfire / idol meme you've seen so far? It's gotta be... Okay. This isn't like answering your question at all, but I think this meme tops all the memes I've seen in the server. The 7,000 fucking pigeons Eat this man! I love that meme. I have it saved in my folder of React memes. It's my favorite. It's genuinely my favorite. Like, it's so good. 7,000 fucking pigeons! Eat this man! And then the guy's like, while the pigeon's like... In terms of Yena Wildfire Idol, I don't know. This is hard. I really like the Wildfire meme compilations. I think they're really, really cute. And they're really wholesome too. Yeah, I would say that. I would say that one. Yep. Let's go with that one. All right. Our next question is 34 from also an Anon. Any kind of specific fan art you want to see? Ooh, okay. I really like different outfits. I think Yena as different characters, Yena in different outfits is stuff I love to see. I think, like, there's a part of me that wants to do more covers just for the fact of, like, seeing Yena in different outfits. I really like the concept of, like, outfit swap, of, like, casual outfit or, like, thematic outfit, stuff like that. I think it's, like, it brings me a lot of joy because it feels like it's more immersive in the character's world. You know, it's like, in Yena's, like, character identity, obviously she doesn't change outfits right now because I only have one outfit for my model. But it's nice to imagine, like, oh, what would she wear if she went to a festival? What would she wear if she, you know, I don't know, like, went to the pool? Like, what would she wear if Yena was going on a first date? What would Yena wear if she was, you know, an archer or something like that? You know, like, it's like this really cool, like, fun imagination thing that I love to see, like, more of. Yeah, Yena in a suit. Exactly. Yena in a suit. What would Yena look like if she was a mafia boss, you know? Yena-kini! I mean, I basically already have a bikini for my outfit, so. Like, what if Yena was in a super frilly Lolita dress, you know? And if she was super shy? I feel like that'd be really cute. But yeah, no, I really enjoy all types of fan art, though. I think, like, fan art is such a enjoyable thing for me to look through. But in terms of, like, what I enjoy, definitely along the lines of, like, AU stuff. I love AU stuff. All right. Our next question is from Black Mage. And he asks, would you please Rickroll us? Thank you for your question. On to the next one. This one is from InternXD on Twitter. My question is, what is your favorite type of snack to eat on a sunny day? Watermelon! I love watermelon! Oh my god. Especially on, like, a hot day, watermelon, so good. It's also, like, good for you because it's in, like, the hot and cold foods category. It's in the cold foods category, you know? It cools your body down.
The pigeon meme brings me immense sorrow. I can't believe you do this to me.
You know who I am, you freaks. Thank you, Debbie, for the $50 tip. for the magenta super. Appreciate it.
The pigeon meme
I'll play it one more
brings me
time for you
immense
for the
sorrow.
magentaness
I
of
can't
it.
believe you do this to me.
All right, let's go on to 37. 37 is from Lurker. Lurker asks, how is kickboxing? Are you successfully screwing people up? I actually haven't gone in like 3 months. My like free trial thing ran out. I had like a very cheap membership for 1 month. That was sort of like a free trial thing. It ran out and I just couldn't justify the cost. I've been occasionally kicking the bag and doing some like light sparring at my home gym, but like I haven't gone to the class in a long time. I'm thinking about joining a Muay Thai gym though, for a bit more like technical instruction, because the kickboxing I was doing is very fitness-based kickboxing. What, like $200? Dude, it's like $200 a month, and I'm like, I'm not paying that shit. The membership I had was like $40 for a month for unlimited classes. It was supposed to be like a Black Friday deal trial sort of thing. But yeah, I'm thinking about joining a Muay Thai gym. I just have to check out to see what the prices are and like what equipment I would need and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Moving on, our next question is from Metelik. Cyberpunk or steampunk? That's a hard-ass question, dude. That is a hard-ass question. Ooh. Okay. Personally speaking, I think I would go with cyberpunk. But I do really like steampunk too. It's a very like close margin for me. The only reason why I say cyberpunk is just because I feel like there's a lot more versatility with it. Like you can do a cyberpunk steampunk type of outfit, but I feel like it's very hard to do a steampunk main with cyberpunk because it's like steampunk is based in the past, cyberpunk is based in the future type deal. But yeah, thank you for the question, Metelik. Alrighty, our next question is a little bit long. Let me just do this real quick. Do you have a favorite dinosaur, and if so, what would it be? I like the Stegosaurus. Yeah. The one with the little plates on its back. I think they're really neat. They look like they have leaves on their back. I think that's really cool. And I like that they're actually bones, you know? It's not like it's just like fleshy parts. It's like actually bones. I think it's super neat. Yep. That's my answer to that question. Question 40. This one is from Yena Second Blood. How is Thing 1 and Thing 2? Did they break another figure yet? No, actually, they've been getting along great. They actually slept together for the first time recently. And I saw them grooming each other at one point. They just never do it when, like, I'm around. I have to, like, be really sneaky about it. They'll do it, like, in secret together. But, like, if I'm around, they're always fighting. They're always, like, play fighting. Yeah, for whatever reason, if I'm around them, they'll always, like, be tussling and stuff like that. And it's, like, it's very, like, light play fighting. It's not, like, anything crazy. But
BCU mentioned them. I feel the need to say what I've always felt, the Stegosaurus is the broccoli of the dinosaurs.
no, I think you're correct. I agree. They do have a broccoli resemblance. Thank you, Takaduoma, for the $5 tip. Appreciate it. But yeah, no, they're doing great. We still need to get Thing 2's balls chopped, but haven't found a good time for that yet. Still gotta figure out when we're doing that. Eventually. Soon his balls will be gone. Alright, question 41 from Grim Senpai. Best toppings on a burger? Ooh, bacon. Bacon's definitely a big one up there for me. I think I really like grilled onions. I do not like pickles in burger. I am against pickle in burger opinion. Grilled onion's really good. I think bacon is really good. Avocado is surprisingly really good. I think I just like avocado though. But yeah, I like a lot of stuff. Honestly, the only thing I would probably turn my Nope. Huh? The only thing I would probably turn my nose up at is like blue cheese and pickles and anchovies, but anchovies aren't super common. All right, 42. This one's from Anon. What's the silliest thing you remember from school? Oh. Okay, I remember there was this one time, so my school had a nickname. For my school, I can't say what the nickname was because it's in relation to the actual name of the school, but my high school had a nickname that was basically an Asian food item. And I remember I was joking around about this with a friend when I was walking down the hallway. And as we were walking down the hallway, we see this food item on the ground. And we just like, we start just hysterically laughing. We're like, oh my God, the prophecy came true. Oh, it's just not funny when it's not funny when I can't say what the food item was. But I promise you it was funny. It was very silly. Okay. We're moving on to, oh my God, there have been so many responses since this. We are moving on to more questions, but I haven't had a chance to sift through them yet. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna just sift through them real quick. I already answered that one. We can do this one. This one is from 43. Oh my God, this is long. This one is from... Does that fit on there? Yeah. This one is from Argentino. Argentino asks, how have you been about life, Yena? I thank you for all that you do for us, but I asked you to please take care of yourself too and wish you a great night today. I've been doing pretty okay. Definitely like has been ups and downs, but I definitely think we are on the upward slope. A bit smidge of a break, yes. As I cycle through this. But yes, thank you so much for the question, and thank you so much for wishing me a good night and wishing me well. I really do appreciate you guys being so patient with me. I feel like I always have a little bit of insecurity because I get sick easily. And usually when I get sick, I force myself to work through it and I get even worse sick. And then I get even worse sick and I have to take like a month off. Back a long time ago, this is like what I would used to do in school. Like I would just ignore the sniffles and the sore throat and like all the fatigue and whatnot, work through it and then just collapse. I've been trying to be better about that now, about just like taking the day off when I need it instead of like letting it get worse. And I think it's been helping. I just sometimes do feel bad about taking like so many just spontaneous breaks because of fatigue and whatnot. So I appreciate you guys being so patient with me about it. But yes, thank you with Argentino for the question. I appreciate it. Alrighty. This is a good question, actually. Ooh, this is a really good question. If you were to be in the body of one member of Idol for a day, who would it be and why? Enya. I want to see what happens in her brain. That girl, sometimes she'll say like a random fact. I'm like, where did you learn that? I want to see what happens in her brain. Like, I want to see what's going on up there. Like, what is she thinking about? You know, like, sometimes when I'm talking with her, I'm like, wow. Where did she learn this thing? Like, she'll know like some random trivia fact that she'll just pull out of nowhere. And I'm like, where did you learn this? And I feel like, for me, I'm not a very, like, hyperactive type. But I feel like, the times I've interacted with Yena... I almost said Yena. Maybe me and Enya are the same person. The times I've interacted with Enya, like, she has been, very, like bouncing around, kind of balls to the walls. And I feel like I want to know what goes on in her brain, you know, when that happens. But yeah, I wanna to know what's going on in Enya's head. What's happening up there? That question was from Anon, but thank you so much for submitting a question. Appreciate it. All right. Next question. Oh, that's 55-45. Okay, there we go. 45. My friend would like to make art for you. However, they make not safe for work art. What are your thoughts about the art of your character on that particular side of fan artist? I've said it before. As long as you're respecting the character guideline sheet, I do not mind. Basically anything's on the table as long as you respect the character guideline sheet. And for ease of access, I will link it here. Doink. Yeah, I'm pretty like open to any type of art. My big thing is just that you use the correct tags. Because I've had some people put not safe for work stuff in the regular tag, and it doesn't make me uncomfortable, but I feel like it does make me like feel a little bit like, just move it over! Just shift it over! The categories aren't correct! It makes me agitated. I'm like, please! Use the right tag! But yes, you are more than welcome to make not safe for work art. I am very, very happy to support, so long as the character guidelines are followed, and so long as things are put in the right tags. I was wondering when Mythic would show up. Dude, Mythic's been here the entire time. This guy's just been chilling. All right, next question. Let's go. Next question. This is 46. What are the guidelines for this? I just posted it. What favorite game? Oh, favorite game released for the Game Boy Advance?
Hey Yena, congrats on 60k. Small confession, but I actually discovered you by using your design sheet as a reference for a D&D character.
Oh, that's so sick!
Funny.
Thank you for being inspired by my design. Thank you so much for the $50 tip as well. Appreciate it, Dead Space. That's so sick. In relation to this question, I regret to inform you guys I never had a Game Boy Advance. I didn't have the money for that shit. Sorry, Vale, to break that bubble, but I didn't get into games probably until PC gaming in like 2011 when I started watching like Let's Players. Not even a GBA emulator? Dude, I was like, I didn't even have a fucking PC. I had like a shitty laptop that my dad gave me as a hand-me-down. It could barely run like League of Legends on 5 frames per second. All I did was watch YouTube videos. That's about it. But yeah, I mean, I've heard good stuff. I just haven't had a chance to play anything. But thank you for the question, regardless. We've answered this already. Ooh, this is a good question. 47. What is your favorite game genre? I like story-based games that... how do I describe this? Story-based games that feed you the lore in a unique mechanic. The best way to describe this is Outer Wilds. I have been trying to find... oh, Outer Wilds, Undertale, One Shot. I like story games that give you an experience, but also give you a unique storytelling experience as well. Me-Side was actually one of those too. That was really fun. But this was asked by Spartan Samurai. Thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. All right. We got 2 questions from this one. from Mr. the Russian Snowman. We will count this as 2. Actually, no, we can just count this as 1. The first one is easy. Are you the tallest in Idol? Yes. Will you try the Souls games? I've actually been thinking about playing the DLC for Elden Ring. Would you guys be interested in watching that? I don't know how many Souls-like game players we have in here. I heard it was hard. I heard it was difficult. So I don't know if I have the skill level for it, but I'm interested in giving it a shot. It's funny? Oh, really? I don't know anything about it, so... Alright. Next question! Also, thank you so much, Russian Snowman, for the questions. Appreciate it! 48! Simp Morgan asks, what is your main goal in life besides owning your own house? And congratulations. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Honestly, I don't know. Just be happy? I feel like that's already a really big ask. You know, there's a lot of things in life that are very unhappy. So I feel like the goal of just being happy is just, you know, sort of like, not even happy, just be content, you know? Live through life enjoying it. I think especially for me, it's sort of like I never really gave myself the chance to enjoy living. It was always working towards something for someone else. And so I think for me, my main goal in life is to explore the world one day and enjoy living. That's it. Yeah, that's about it. Also, could we get some mods in the chat? God, there's a lot of dudes just being weird today. My chat isn't updated on my side, so I can't do mod actions. Yeah, I think we were on 49. I've been making a whole list since on 49. Oh, is this 49? There we go. We can't give away them here. I know, so sad. God, I wish we could just give everyone power, but that wouldn't be responsible. Yeah, we've had actually some weird amount of strangeness in this particular stream for whatever reason. I feel like this is not very common. Is it the yapping? It's probably the yapping. I feel so vulnerable without the defense tools. Oh, God. Yeah, guys, please don't be weird. Please be respectful. All I'm asking for you is to not say that you're jacking off on stream. Or anything of the like. I really do appreciate it. No masterboarding in the YouTube stream, please. There's other places for that. All right, next question. Question 50. We're almost done. Are you hoping to do more live events with idols similar to HoloFest? And this one was from Eric. Eric, thank you for the question. Yes, I want to do concerts so bad. I love performing and I want to perform so bad. You guys understand, like, I think for me, I get so much joy from music and I get so much joy from live music that, like, performances for me, like, it's the epitome of, like, what I want to do as a VTuber, you know? Like, this is the whole reason why that I haven't just become a pure gaming streamer. Because, like, it's like, if I wanted to just be a content creator and just be a regular, like, you know, guy who makes video game essays or, like, let's plays and whatnot, you know? I would just do that. But, like, I am the character that I am, and I do the stuff that I do because I want to perform! I want to perform! Put me in front of a stage! Please! I will roast the audience so bad. I will make the greatest banter. But do you think you'd do it as a 2.5D concert if I don't give you the chance, or just straight 2D? It'd probably just be straight 2D until I get 3D. But it might, 3D might not be too far. But you didn't hear from me. Anyways, next question. Thank you, Eric, for your submission. I appreciate it. Who fucking... There were two cities that were D miles apart, and you start in City A and need to get to City B in T hours. If you travel D divided by 2 from City A distance at parentheses D divided by T divided by 2 speed, how fast would you need to travel to reach City B in time? Who submitted this? Who? Oh my god. Alright, next question. Would you prefer to get topped by Kai or Cersea? Asking for science! Guys, are you sure Kai can be a top? I feel like... I don't know, man. I feel like... Not to say anything bad about Kai, but that's the bottom if I've ever seen one. I think Cersei would make a great top. I think Kai could make a good service top. Anyways, next question. Oh my god. We already answered this one. Sage Cam, we answered the what got us into VTubing, who inspired me to audition, and what got me into being a streamer question earlier in the stream. So if you're interested in finding out the answer for that, that is probably gonna be in the VOD. Ooh, this is a good one. This one is from Rubbertoe. Rubbertoe asks, if you can tell pre-debut Yena one thing, what would it be? Would you warn her to not delete her redacted? No, actually, hindsight, I think that was actually a very, very good move, you know? It not only established my scuffness, so that now people have no expectations of me, but also, it's now what people know me for. There was publicity involved. It wasn't planned, but it worked out in the end in my favor, you know? I think if I could tell pre-debut Yena one thing is to stop being so fucking nervous. I don't know if you guys could tell during debut, but I was so nervous. My voice was like kind of cracking. I had my pitch was like higher than usual because I was just like, hey guys, you know, like it was a little bit unnatural, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not excited to watch back on it a year from now. I feel like I was very cringe. But, you know, that's just every VTuber debut, I guess. But yeah, I think I would tell her to just not be so nervous, you know? You're gonna do great. Alrighty, let's see. I think we've already done this. Most embarrassing experience you've ever had in public? Yeah. Ooh, this is good. This is a good one. This is 52. Twix or Kit Kat? I personally think Twix because I like the biscuit. I like the Twix. I like the biscuit. I also feel like the caramel in the Twix, I don't know if it's actually caramel, but it feels like different. It tastes better than regular caramel. Right or left Twix? Both! I'll eat both! Give them both to me! Kit Kats are still good, don't get me wrong. But I feel like Twix is just better overall. But thank you so much, Francis, for the question. Appreciate it. And starting a war in chat. All right, next question. Have you ever thought about making a parachute for your model? Like, huh? Like, putting my face on a parachute? Who would even see that? I mean, I guess I could get a custom one for skydiving, but I feel like that would up the production cost a lot more than necessary. God would. God, could I interest you in Yena Youngblood? Vtuber from Idol Corp? Hyena? Yapper extraordinaire? I don't know why I parachute. I mean, hey man, I didn't ask the question. You gotta ask Strasbourg Productions. But no, I have never thought about making a parachute for my model. I have not. But you know, that could be good content. Ooh, this is a really, really good question. Whoever asked this, you are thinking. I like that. I like it when people think. It's a long one. Give me 1 second. There we go. Here we are. I understand having a loving, wholesome, growing community is one of the most rewarding things you can achieve in your line of work/occupation, but are you ever worried of growing too big to the point where daily and individual interactions become harder to maintain between individual viewers? No. And I say this because, as someone who has a lot of friends who are a lot bigger, there is still a sense of individuality. Like, I don't think until you get to the point of like averaging 9K, 10K per stream on an average, does the hive mind really just become a hive mind. But I think in terms of like individuality in community, like even right now, I would say there is already a sense of a hive mind. I'm not like going out to like individual viewers and being like, hi, you know, this guy's username said this, you know, I'm not doing that anymore. This chat already is a hive mind, like in all sense of the word. It's just that there's certain parts of this hive mind that are more active in certain other places, like on Patreon or on Discord or on Twitter. They're more active in those places because they choose to be, they want to be, you know? And those people are few and far between from the general viewer base. A lot of people will oftentimes only watch streams, and that's where the inflated viewership comes from, whereas the actual community itself may not be as active. Like, I am still able to tell who my regulars are right now. And I think even after, if we get to like, say 1K viewership on average, even after we get to that, I think I'll still be able to tell who my regulars are because they will interact. They will continue to comment. They'll continue to reply to you on Twitter. They'll continue to interact on Discord. They'll continue to be recurring names you see in donations, in Patreon subscriptions, in et cetera, et cetera. Like, you will, like, as a creator, you do see who your regulars are. You do see who is interacting and who is like engaging in the community. And you also still see the hive mind. Like, I see chat right now as a hive mind, you know? Like, I'm not reading individual comments out because like I know that person. It's just sort of like I see a bunch of messages and I'm reading them out as I'm going. And sure, like there's some like minor things of like, for example, right? We have an inside joke in a Discord community with the 7,000 fucking pigeons. And it's like people who are on that inside joke from the Discord, when I mention that on stream, they'll be like, oh my god, ha 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 ha, 7,000 fucking pigeons, eat this man. You know, like there's a bit more of like a distinction there when those things get brought up. But the overarching stream itself isn't just all inside jokes, you know? It's still just regular content. But I think that's what I mean by there really isn't a worry for someone my size to grow to that point, unless I'm, for whatever reason, growing to the point of like, Ludwig or like Moist Critical, you know, where like I genuinely cannot even keep up with my community anymore. Like I have to get moderators to like make sure no one's like causing arson or something in my community. You know what I mean? But like, that's what I mean. It's like, I think there's no point where I will get to that extent in my VTubing career. Because even in VTubers, that's not really common. But yeah, thank you for the question though. That was a really good question. I really enjoyed that. Moving on. $55. This is from an Anon. They said, do you have a #1 favorite song? I think it changes pretty frequently, but I feel like right now my favorite song is probably the entirety of the Epic the Musical. I don't think I've been listening to anything else except for Epic for like the last 2 months. Yeah. In terms of my favorite song from Epic, I think it's Dangerous. The Hermes song. Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life I've trained for this. I cannot tell you how much I have changed for this. I have to get home. Put it all on the line. I'm gonna use ruthlessness. Epic Karaoke Subathon when? Okay, I was thinking about doing a bunch of Twitch streams, because I'm still demonetized on YouTube anyways, right? I was thinking about doing a bunch of Twitch streams where I go through all the songs and I record all the backing vocals live, and then we'll do a unarchived karaoke run through of the entire Epic the Musical with all my like backing vocals and everything. How about a non-Epic the Musical song? I've been really enjoying what's that one song from Arcane? Renegade? The one with the really funky synth. That one. I've been really enjoying that song. Let's see what else. Blue by Young Kai. I've been really enjoying that as well. Cheerleader, Russian Roulette by Porter Robinson. Yeah. I haven't really listened to any other music except for Epic for like the last 3 months, I think. The part with Vino, I think it's the part with Jinx. It's the part where Jinx and Savika fight the little rat-looking dude. But let's go ahead and do the next question. We're almost there, guys! Oh, we're almost there! Alright, 56. 56 asks, from Goggles, what is the next big goal for this year? Congrats on 60k, see you at 100k soon. Thank you guys, I appreciate the belief. Next big goal for this year, in terms of milestone, I think I want to try to hit 80k on YouTube. In terms of, I guess, like, personal goals, I want to try, okay. I want to release Last Laugh, and I want to get out another original song, hopefully by the end of this year. Yeah. Keeping my expectations low, you know? Making them reasonable. But yeah, thank you so much, Goggles, for the question. I appreciate it. This one is from Goose. Goose asks, do you like the singer Otto? If so, what's your favorite song? Yes, I love Otto. I traveled to Texas to see her concert. Amazing artist, so good live. She is such an inspiration for like vocal technique and like vocal timbre and stuff like that. Love her so much. Favorite song by her is Show. Actually, fun little fact, I was actually going to do show as my debut cover. Until we decided on English songs, in which case I switched over to Youngblood. But originally I was gonna do show as my debut cover, and it was gonna be with animations and everything, with the little guys dancing and stuff. I still might do it. But yeah, it's a fun little fact. Thank you so much, Goose, for the question. I appreciate it. All right. This one is from Zaz. Zaz asks, what's the first movie you remember seeing in a movie theater, and what did you think of it? First movie I saw in a movie theater was Kung Fu Panda. And if you were here before... if you were here before... Oh, we're on 59? What? Huh? I'm not keeping track, dude. And that's when everything changed. I love Kung Fu Panda. I think it's such a charming movie, and it was also like the first time I've ever saw like Asian culture representation on the big screen. Because I saw Mulan, but I didn't see Mulan on the big screen. I saw Mulan just on like DVD. But like Kung Fu Panda was, I feel like, the first time I ever saw like East Asian representation on the big screen as a kid. Such a good movie, so charming, so just like the moral of the story is so good too. And yeah, just overall it was great. We already kind of answered this question. But you know what? I think it's a good one to end off on. Actually, no. Let's try to find another one. Let's try to find a good 60th question to end off on. Oh, you know what? This is a great one to end off on because I can segue into a shill. Final one. Are there any future games you're looking forward to? Yes! So glad you asked, because tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, it's because on Monday, me and Cersea will be playing through the newly released split fiction game made by the same producers of A Way Out and It Takes Two, and we will be playing through a 3-part special on YouTube and Twitch throughout Monday through Wednesday next week to finish the game. Yahoo! But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Split Fiction. I'm gonna do a Monster Hunter Wild stream next week, I think, as well. And honestly, yeah, I haven't really been looking at the new game stuff, but if you guys have any suggestions, I'm always open. But yeah, that was our stream, guys. See, we accomplished it under 3 hours. That's pretty good. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys stopping by and tuning in and stuff like that. It didn't take 6 hours. What? That's crazy. Hooray, stall her for 7 minutes. Oh my god. Ugh. But yeah, no. Thank you guys so much for 60K. I appreciate it. How many questions are left? I think by the forum gauge, it seems like we have like maybe 25 questions left. Yeah, it seems like we have about like 25 questions left. Some of these are repeats though. There's quite a few of these that are repeats. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But in any case, we'll call it here for today. Thank you so much for celebrating 60K with us, and thank you so much for 60K, guys. I am very appreciative of all the support, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the streams, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the content and stuff. More content to come soon. Lots of content planned for this month. I don't know if it's actually gonna get done this month, but lots of stuff underway. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your nights. And let's see who we should go raid. Do 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 do.
Hey boss,
Oh.
happy 60k. It's so much fun to be your fan. Here's to
Aw.
more fun times.
Thank you so much, Anon. Thank you for the $6 tip. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and go raid out to. Oh, let's go right out to Amy. We collab with her on what's that one game called? The Sisyphus? No, that's not it. Chained Together. Different rage game. We collabed on Chained Together the other night. But we'll go ahead and raid out to her. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining in. I hope you guys had fun. And I hope you guys learned something. For all the clippers out there, you know, there might be some good content here. For the interesting fact clip. But I learned that you're a hyena. I'm glad you I'm glad that's your takeaway, you know? At least you learned something. Sometimes one brain cell can only do so much. Alright guys, take care. And as always, have a wonderful night. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. And I will see you guys next time. Bye now! Bye bye!